So in the last 2 weeks we've been doing an awful lot of gallivanting. And what did we expect? What did we expect was going to happen? Like, of course we were going to get COVID. On the bright side, at least we got COVID after all the gallivanting. Because if we'd had it before it, we would have had to cancel the gallivanting.
So our staycation begins. Location 1, an alpaca. We're currently at a petrol station, yes, correct. We are headed to location 1, which is an alpaca lodge.
Fermoy stop station. I'd give it a just one of them.
On the stop, I didn't get McDonald's.
Minor miracles.
I'm sad. I wanted one, and Alex said, no. No wife of mine will get a McDonald's on this here day. That's what he said.
I couldn't guarantee that it won't happen for today. You'd sniff out of McDonald's anywhere.
Yeah, but we might not pass another one. What if we never pass another McDonald's ever again in our lives, and I missed my opportunity to get that one?
That's not gonna happen. Unless we crash and die in
Alexander!
400 metres.
Alexander. That's a nice cheery start to the holiday, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I've been trying to get all my bags together, and Alex has been standing staring for so long now. Did you have a good long stare?
Yeah, I was staring at my friend Ram.
Oh, look!
Ram.
He actually knows. We've come to Kenmare for food, and I have a funny story about Kenmare. So Alex and I actually stayed here the night before we got engaged, and I was like expecting a proposal. There's the restaurant that we went to, closed now, and he was like, get all dolled up. And I thought he was going to propose, and then I was like really worried he was going to do it in the restaurant. He didn't do it in the restaurant. And then we went on a walk, and we walked around Kenmare, and he kept stopping to tie his shoes and stuff because he knew that I was thinking he was going to propose. And then he was like, do you want to just go home and watch the Olympics? And so we went back to the hotel and watched the Olympics. And he still loves that fucking story because he's like, I had to throw you off the scent. You were expecting it, so I had to make you think it wasn't happening. He successfully made me think it wasn't happening. I was like, this fucker's never proposing.
This is where you bought one of the most disgusting pieces of clothing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, there was a market on in Kenmare that day, and I bought a floral fake Adidas tracksuit, which he obviously fucking hated. So funny. I think this is where we took that infamous photo of me drinking Blue Wicked.
Yeah.
It was about here in the street. What did you say to me?
What? Don't want to go watch the Olympics.
So annoying.
Oh.
Katie was fighting in the Olympics that night. And I wasn't speaking to you, we were also fighting.
I wasn't fighting with you. I could not stop laughing.
What are you doing?
Betting on Cheltenham. The race hasn't started yet, so it's right now.
How's the food actually?
The food was excellent. Definite.
Okay, so this shop in here has a sale on, and I'm hoping maybe I'll get an Aran jumper. Okay, so they didn't have any Aran jumpers, but I'm actually going back in because I saw these wine glasses I really wanted, and my birthday is coming up, so Alex sent me back in with his card to get them for my birthday. Oh, so exciting! Thank you so much, Alex. I'm so excited, thank you. Wait till you see them, they're class. They're unicorn wine glasses, they're like all chrome, reflective, they're class. I'm so excited. Happy birthday to me, happy early birthday to me. You'll have to hide them now until my birthday. You checking the Cheltenham results? I'm so excited about those wine glasses.
It's Honeysuckle down towards.
Come on, Honeysuckle!
Two former winners. Honeysuckle defending a crowd. Lands a couple clear. But it's Honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle!
She stays on pathway. Back-to-back wins of the Unibet Champion Hurdle. Honeysuckle again. Everton chased her in vain.
To the winner's circle.
What's she doing?
18 euros.
18 euros, pretty good.
Didn't put a lot on.
Pity you didn't put more on.
You always say that.
I do always say that, you're correct.
And then you would give out to me if I did put more on.
And you lost, yeah, but if you won I wouldn't give out. So it's up to you really, isn't it?
Max bet €10. That's the way I do with horses.
So Alex wants to know the deal with all the roadworks. In 2020 works began on a new Macroom bypass which will ease congestion through Macroom. Does that answer your question?
No, not at all.
Is the Macroom bypass a dual carriageway? The long-awaited €280 million scheme will see the construction of 22 kilometres of a dual carriageway, joining up with the N22 by the Cork-Kerry border. So it's not a motorway, it's a dual carriageway. I appreciate how committed to the Rebel County moniker Cork people are. Okay, so we're here in Kinsale at the market, and I think Alex wants some bread. Do you, Alex?
I'm just wandering, to be honest, Princess.
Loves an old wander, so he does.
I love an old wander.
So there is a thing, like just all cheese right there, but I can't get any because I'm not carrying cheese around with me in the car. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. I'm not doing it. Kinsale's a class town. Absolutely class. There's loads of places to eat. There's a market on. It's busy. It's also a real cute little Irish town at the same time, even though it's like busy and there's loads to do. Great. Love a bit of Kinsale now. Wouldn't mind coming here now for the rugby sevens, to be honest. So there's another use of a horse box. I stayed in a horse box before, but this is a smaller horse box used for a coffee thing, and it's called the Nag's Head because nag, word for horse. How clever is that? I got the coffee there in the Nag's Head horse box in the market, and the guy who was making the coffee saw me with the camera. Are you interested? You're interested in the horse box? Wait, give me your phone. I was like, okay.
Seeing as you're slightly interested in the horse box, don't be afraid.
I won't.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. Now click on that.
Yeah. Oh, that's very cool. He had this business card that you just tap to the back of your phone and it brings up all of your contact details and you can just save them all to your phone.
So it's an Irish startup company called Tabby Tag.
That's actually brilliant. He said it's this startup Irish company that makes them. And yeah, I'm going to get one.
I think it'll be the norm going forward, whether it's a card like that or whether it's just phone to phone. Now there we go. There we go.
Thanks so much.
Alright.
Every time I try to get in this car, it's locked. Can you... Alex. I'm happy. That's a nice coffee. We met a relation of mine. Before we left Dublin, we actually met this relative at a funeral and met her again there in Kinsale, one of the cafes. It's nice to meet family out and about around the place, just having your breakfast and then you hear, hello! Love it. So we're headed to the Bullman. Alex wants to go to the Bullman to watch Cheltenham. It's a pub and I can't argue and won't argue because I did make him stand or sit around for an hour there while I was editing photographs.
For a long stand.
I sent him for a long stand while I was editing photographs there to submit for a campaign that had to be in this morning that I forgot about. I'm not going to argue, we're going to go to the pub, we're going to watch Cheltenham.
Oh no, I'm going to drink and you're going to drive.
Am I?
Nightmare. Triple nightmare. And you can't argue either. Oh, nightmare.
No, I can't. Fuck. I put a story up on my Instagram yesterday as a joke and I was like cataloguing all the pubs in Ireland that serve Blue WKD day one, and I tagged the pub I was in and I got loads of messages of people laughing because Blue WKD is a drink that is not hugely popular with the people who are old enough to legally drink, and there's a pub that I go to after tag every week that is refusing to get it in for me, and I keep saying, listen, all you have to do is buy a 4-pack from like Tesco and I'll pay full pub price for it, and he's like, he keeps saying, no, I'm not doing it, you need to grow up, you'll thank me later. And he's like, I only serve adults in this pub. I personally think he'll give in eventually.
He won't. This is a famous pub as well, the Spaniards.
Love the way Alex goes, that's a famous pub, and then we're like driving past it so quick I can't get anybody on it.
Probably the most famous pub in Kinsale. Well, that will be hotly debated between the Kinsale locals.
Apparently this is a very nice area of Kinsale. How's there?
as a whole.
Ka-ching.
Totally like Schwingbell. Totally.
Kinsale as a whole is very nice. Okay, so Kinsale as a whole is a very affluent town apparently. It's because of the marina, it's all the fishing I'd say. It's Ireland's south of France.
Yeah.
Also, the woman had no blue WKD.
Good pub. That's how you know you're in a good pub.
Just heard the barman tell someone that this town is twinned with Newport in the USA. I don't know, the twinning thing is weird. Lots of Irish towns do this twinning thing. But yeah, it's twinned with Newport.
This white fella, no.
Someone hit the ground.
That was gorgeous. Thanks, you're welcome.
Do another lap. What is going on with the seat?
What do you mean?
Who sits like this?
I have to drive now because Alex has been drinking.
Oh, I've been drinking all day long. I'm going to be really annoying here. There's a viewpoint up to the right if you want to take a picture of the view.
Now this is rural living, this is what I'm talking about. What's the Irish thing with coloured bikes at all? We seem to love to paint bikes and put them around the place. I also love how colourful all the houses are across the country. Like I've really been noticing all across Kerry and Cork anyway. They've been really colourful and bright. And I love it.
As you know, we went down the country for a week filming Airbnb episodes. We stayed first in an alpaca lodge, on a converted bus, and then on a land boat. So those videos are coming soon. Then we went to the St. Patrick's Day Parade, which you've already seen. And then we came back just in time for Super Saturday. Now Super Saturday is a big day in the rugby calendar. It's a day when all of the Six Nations teams play on the same day. But I also added in a Tag Rugby Blitz in the morning. Tag Rugby have decided to put a blitz on, also called the Super Saturday Blitz. And we've all been sorted into teams named after the Six Nations teams. So I'm on Scotland today. It's actually the second year I've been on Scotland.
Alex actually hates when I do this, when I pack too much into a day. But the Blitz is designed to get us out so we can watch the matches. Okay, I just spotted Claire and she's full Braveheart makeup on. That is amazing. I can't get over my face. I'll obviously have to have a shower before going to the Scotland versus Ireland match. Hello, Goose.
Yes, you're gonna be famous.
Oh no!
So we played as Scotland and we lost out the winning spot to Ireland, which we were like, oh, well, hopefully that's a sign for tonight, ha 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 ha. Whatever way to make yourself feel better. We went to the pub to watch the Wales game and we left 5 minutes before the end. Can you believe it? Because we had to get to the Aviva. Are you fucking kidding me? We missed the best 5 minutes of rugby in the whole fucking tournament. Italy beat Wales. It was their first win in 7 years. And they did it in the last fucking like 3 minutes. Like, rage. Anyway, so we went to the match. We had a great time at the match. Fully sold out, totally packed.
It's very good to be back. Like, we're currently all cheering for England because if England win this game, Ireland win the Six Nations. So we're totally turned our backs on Brit hating, and now we're all for the Brits tonight. Yay! They just scored a try. Swing low, sweet chariot.
And then on Sunday I woke up thinking, I don't feel great. And I shared a meme on my Instagram that was like, do I have COVID or am I just hungover? Thinking, that's hilarious because I'm hungover. And it turns out it was actually hilarious because I had COVID. And a hangover. The thing is, we took the test totally expecting them to be negative. And so I had taken the one that had been recalled for false positives. So when I saw a faint positive on mine, I was like, oh fuck, I better take a different brand. But Alex had taken a different brand and he checked his and his was a strong positive. And then we were like, fuck. So that's that now. 7 days of isolation. Wish us luck for the next week. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure we won't kill each other. But at least it's after the gallivanting. Check out the first video that's up of us gallivanting, which is us going to the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Cork, which was brilliant. It was really, really good. The first parade that was able to be held in Ireland in 2 years. It was worth getting COVID. See you in the next one. Slán, slán.